Welcome back to another episode where I teach you how to do features in your Tesla. In this episode, we're going to talk about texting and voice calling. Starting with voice calling, you can do them with both your little voice command button on the steering wheel, or you can do it by touching the dash. You can press your options button to bring up where all your apps are. You can go to phone, and in your phone, you have your contacts. So you can start in the call. This is your call history. You can go to contacts. Contacts, you search your phone contacts. Favorites are as they're set up on your phone, and even in calls you can manually dial a phone here. Now, if you don't wish to do it this way, you can also, if you wish to do it through the steering wheel, you can touch the button on here. So I can touch here and say, call Hayori, which is my wife, and it's ringing and it's calling her. And I have her phone right down there, and we're gonna hang up. I don't need to finish that phone call. But that was one of the ways. So I used the voice command. But if I went back into the call feature, and if I go into here, I bring it back up just like we had it, I can go to my favorites and I can call my wife. Same exact way to do it. And if I don't want to, actually talk to her, I have her phone. I can hit the end. Going back into, remember, this is your history. Favorites are over here, history's over there. I can hit message, and now it opens up a voice message. It doesn't let you type out messages on the Tesla car. You can only do audible messages. So I can type all this out. It's recording what I'm talking about. It's dictating it. And then all I got to do is stop talking. And it sets it in. And then you press the steering wheel speaker microphone button, and it sends that, what I just sent her, which is a big blah, blah, blah conglomerate of stuff. But that is one of the ways to do it. The other way, which is my preferred method, is actually using the microphone button on the steering wheel. So I can press this button on the steering wheel, and I can call anybody I want. So I can press it, call Hayori. It goes through my contacts, and it gives me a chance to cancel it. And now it's ringing. I'm going to cancel that phone call, but I could have chose to obviously let it go through or answer it. Now I can also choose it to message my wife. Message Hayori. This is a test I am doing for a YouTube video. It dictates it. It gives me a chance to proofread it if I'd like. And then I double tap the microphone button, and it says message sent. So that is done. That is how you do outgoing from your Tesla car. Well, what happens if you get something inbound? So right now I am going to use my wife's phone, and I'm going to call me back. So calling me back, now I can see it's got the phone icon at the top. It's actually ringing. It's making an audible boom, 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 boom. I'm going to deny the phone call, send her to voicemail. And that is one of the methods. Now also, if I were to receive a text message, now on like Apple CarPlay, Android CarPlay, when you were to click on the messages, you'd have like a history here. We have one here from my previous outgoing one. But every single time you get into the car, it wipes your messages clean. You don't have the history like you have in Apple CarPlay or Android CarPlay. So it's almost always empty every time you get into the car. So if I were to get an inbound message from anybody, it's going to pop up and say you have an unread message. And I can press the screen. That'll be one option. And it reads it audibly back to me. And if I want, I can press on here, I can press on the screen or on my steering wheel, and it will message back. And I can stop talking. And it goes black, and now I can press the steering wheel to send it. But you know what? I don't like that message, so I'm going to swipe it down, and that didn't send the text message. Now, I can send it again. Here's another text message, but I'm going to read it on my steering wheel. So I press the steering wheel.
Test.
And it reads it out loud from the steering wheel touch. And then I can press the steering wheel again, and now the microphone on the steering wheel, and now it's typing my message again. I pause to let it go black again, and then I double press it to send. I double pressed it, and it actually went back into a voice call. I forgot. At that point, you single press it, and it sends it. So let's pause and go black. And then I single press it, and it sends the message out. So that was the way I had the outbound going message.